Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the last one. Here you go, guys, the last video of the day, the evening, the night, whatever you want to call it. And I'm picking a classic team here, guys, which is the All-Winners Squad. Brand new version of this team. Very interesting team, too, guys. I think you guys will actually enjoy the roster, so let's go ahead and let's go with the leader of this team, shall we? Moving on. Yes, the leader of this team is Nomad. However, it's not going to be Jack Monroe, guys. Jack Monroe got assassinated. He's dead. So it's not going. So it's not going to be the Jack Monroe version. It's not going to be the female version, because there is a female version. And it's not going to be Ian Zola, the son of Arnim Zola and adoptive son of Steve Rogers. This is going to be a brand new Nomad, guys. This entire all-winner squad is actually going to be sponsored by S.H.I.E.L.D. So expect references to stars and so, well, I expect I'm saying it like I'm going to actually write it. Sorry. I get carried away when I'm kind of in a bit of a rush to get these out, guys. So I do apologize if I'm bum rushing through this vid. But it's going to be sponsored by S.H.I.E.L.D. So whoever takes this team, you can include Coulson, references to stars, and anything else that's, related to S.H.I.E.L.D. Because this will be a S.H.I.E.L.D. sponsored team. And the brand new Nomad is actually one of the, I guess you could say, the recruits that Coulson handpicks. So you guys can make up whoever this new Nomad is and whatnot. Now, guys, we move on to the powerhouse of this team, and that is Armadillo. A character who, believe it or not, guys, has been both hero and villain. He's a very neutral character. He's been hero and been villain, so it's very interesting for me to add this kind of character onto this kind of roster. But I figured Armadillo would be a good pick, guys, because I wanted a major powerhouse character. Very big powerhouse. I mean, as you can tell, the guy's got really big claw. He's got like claws. He can roll himself into a ball like an actual armadillo. He's got, very thick, I don't want to say scaly, but you get the point. Very, plated, very plated body, etc., whatnot. So enhanced durability and all that stuff. So, yeah, you got a big, powerful, powerhouse type character for this team. So we move on to the other character, which is a brand new version of Donna. Or the character, I believe Donna was how you actually pronounce the character's name. The original, guys, as you can tell, the original Donna was actually she was the babysitter for the FF. She babysat Franklin Richards, and I believe Viola was the name of Reed and Sue's daughter. But she died, guys. She also is dead. So you can so whoever takes this book, you can come up with your own original version of this character. Maybe possibly even borrow from the Captain Britain Corps, because the original Donna was actually at one time a Captain Britain. She was a member of the Captain Britain Corps. So you can work that angle if you wish. But very interesting and cool character. Dug, the original's look, so I kind of want to keep that kind of transitional look for the original one, for whichever one of you guys actually takes up, the title. And then, guys, we're going to move on to a classic character. And when I say classic, I mean really classic. We're talking World War II Invaders classic. And that is the Blazing Skull. However, this Blazing Skull, guys, is not going to be male, but rather a female. and she is going to be based on the Mark Todd version of Blazing Skull, which you can see right here. Same outfit, same motif. A lot of people think that Blazing Skull is actually Ghost Rider, but the character of Blazing Skull, guys, is not related to Ghost Rider. They both have flaming heads, but the outfits are completely different, and the original did have some manipulation and control over fire, but that was more similar along the lines of, say, the character of Pyro from the X-Men. But mainly the character was impervious to fire, was immortal, had a slightly larger healing factor than most humans, not Wolverine level, but could heal a little bit quicker from injuries than most. And the character did have enhanced, it did have enhanced strength and physical attributes. So you're basically dealing, guys, with a character that won't be able to age and a character that can heal slightly faster than most humans, but not like ridiculously at like Wolverine level. So there's that. We move on to the other character, which is actually, I'm bringing this character back after she was kicked out of the initiative, which is Violet, I believe, Sunlair, or however you pronounce her last name. I'm not going to attempt to try to say her last name, actually. Shame on me for trying. But Violet is going to become Armory again. Because, guys, when she was kicked out of the initiative, she was placed in a mental institution. And they kept her heavily sedated so she wouldn't reveal that Michael Von Patrick, aka MVP, had gotten killed during an accident when Trauma used her arachnophobia, and she freaked out and basically took one of Komodo's arms off, and on top of that also, killed MVP, and they tried to do a cover-up, and they had to surgically remove the massive alien weapon that she has. And her alien weapon, I forget how to pronounce it, but it's really cool, guys, because it can actually take whatever shape she wants it to be. So it's an anamorphic, so it's basically a metamorphic type, alien gauntlet or apparatus. So whoever takes this book, yeah, you're going to bring this character back and give her alien metamorphic weapon arm thing and whatnot. And we move on, guys, to the very last character, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce the Spanish and actual version of, but in Spanish it translates to the Eagle. And this is not going to be the original. The original, guys, was depowered after M-Day. So he no longer has his mutant ability to, he had the mutant ability, guys, to generate electricity through metal conductors. However, during M-Day, he lost those powers. However, the character that is going to take over the mantle is going to actually be his nephew. His nephew is going to have the same abilities as the original, have the same outfit and whatnot, same ability, get his steel sword. So what you're seeing here is basically going, so this is just a template. This is the original, guys. This is the original version of, the Eagle, but the character, when you guys use this team, or whoever takes this title, just remember, it's going to be the nephew of the original. He's going to have the abilities that his uncle had. And with that, guys, that's it. This is the all-winner squad. Whoever wants to take it, by all means. But this is the team you're working with, guys. So that's it for today. That's all 3 of my topic videos. So